Hello, welcome to part 98 of this Airbnb clone Ruby on Rails series. In last video, we set up the Google Maps, but there was some UI fixes. So what I did was before, for this video, I have already fixed those things. I'll show it to you directly in the code because I used help from ChatGPT to fix the UI directly. Okay, so I have made the left part scrollable and right part is fixed basically. It's just map. So let's try to check the code. So we will have to start with, I'll explain this one later, application now. In index.html file of the search, I have made these changes. Basically, I have changed all the vertical padding to py4. I have kept it fixed. I have added these values to our left part of the screen, and to the right part of the screen this was same. So I made these two changes, and I've introduced this h screen navbar in our application.css file, which is basically calculate 100 viewport height of 100 minus 112 px. How did I come up with this value? Basically the height of this is 80 px, and we have mentioned this py 4. py4 means 4 into 4 16 top padding, 16 bottom padding, so that is 32 plus 80 this, which is 112. So we are subtracting that 112 from the overall height of the screen. Okay, so that's how we have come up with this map. And in map controller, what changes I made? So by default this code was like this. Let me revert this. We were just setting this default values, which was incorrect. So what I did was I basically fetched from this properties array. I fetched the first property, went through its data set, latitude, longitude, and passed it to floor. Same thing that we are doing it here, nothing different. Okay, so this is the change that I made. Let me make some indentation fixes and all those things. And that should wait for this. Close. Okay, now let's do one thing. Let's start working on edit implementation. So what I want to do is, instead of doing changes to, okay, what's the problem? Let me fix this and then we'll see. Undefined method per night for nil, line 43. Where is this nil? Rails console reservation dot all. Nope. Payment dot all. There are no payments, but there are reservations. So maybe we made some changes and that's why we are getting this error. Okay, so let me stash all these reservations. Reservation dot destroy underscore all. Refresh, fine. And in this owner properties, let's go to this property. Sorry, we won't add Google Maps in this. Instead we will add it. We will edit it. Okay, and where can we edit it? Maybe below amenities or above. I'm just thinking just below property images. I will try to introduce this. Let's exit this, clear. Let's go to JavaScript. Nope, not JavaScript apps. No, views. Properties, owner, reservation, no, properties, edit. we have this form, sorry, this one, which is property images, and we have this middle form, and finally amenities. So I'm just thinking maybe above amenities. Okay, I'll try to do it in a simpler way. The best way to do this is using places API. Okay, but for that I'll have to do the entire Google Maps thing and all, like showing the list and all those things. But beyond that, the problem with that kind of thing is that there can be cases where we want the location but it is not available on Google Map. Okay, so it won't work in places API. So to make sure that it works all the time, the simplest way is to, on Google Maps, select a point and take latitude longitude of that point. That's how I think it will be working. So let's try this. I'll make it Google location. Okay, let's keep it like this only for now. Let's get rid of, actually not this, I'm just thinking, let's get rid of this, call this empty6. I'll keep this empty6 and we don't need a grid, so I'll get rid of this. And now I'll have to go through the previous code which we had implemented in search index. Where was the map? We will have to copy this, paste it here, and let's use, actually I'm not sure, sorry, this was my mistake. I've searched this get latitude longitude from a click event. It works like this: click, you get the latitude longitude. Okay, so for that HTML code is this. I'll copy this, actually not sure if it is exactly same as this one, but let's try this. I think it is exactly same. I'll just copy my API key, paste it here, and remove this earlier script. And in CSS, maps, HTML, nothing has changed. In JavaScript, this is the code. So what I'll do is I'll copy this. We don't have a map yet, so we'll have to set up a map, copy it from here, and in this form, let's minimize this, and it should be in amenities. No, it should be here. And now we will have to control it. I'm just thinking, actually. There might be a case that a lot of this code is similar to what we have already written, but we still cannot use it fully, just because if you load that one, it will start showing markers, but in this there won't be any markers. I'm just thinking, let's try this. I'll just copy this, go to gist.github.com so that it acts as a save point for me. It will act as a save point for me, meaning even if I mess up, I will just copy this code and paste it again, so that now I can try to merge this, which is, let's copy this entire code, async already, or maybe let me copy this and get rid of things that I don't need. Init map we have already done. Let's paste it here. Or maybe on top of that, actually at the bottom. Now let's start doing things. So first thing is this map. Let's get rid of this, my latitude longitude, we don't need that. Map, get rid of this. Okay, instead of this, what we will have to do this is or 0. I'm not sure if it will pass correctly or not, but basically the idea is to set 0 here. So I'll use this position. We have this already info window. We not sure if I'll need this or not. Position on map, click mouse event. From mouse event we can get the lat long. So what I'll do is console.log and let's do this one also. Rest all, I don't think it is important for me, or maybe it is. Let's keep it for now. Very good chances that it will fail, but let's try this. We'll have to connect this controller. So for that, again similar to this one, data controller map, and edit, we'll go to Google location and we'll add data controller map. Refresh. It's not working. Inspect. Console. Cannot read properties. Yes, that's correct. So properties is null, and that's why we are getting error. So what we will have to do is, if properties dot length is not equals to 0, I'll write it as initial position. So in that case, initial position should be equals to this. Else initial position should be 0, 0. For our case, we are using 0, 0. You can use HTML geolocation API to get the latest location of the user, and you can use that also. Okay, we have these markers. We have to use initial position here. Save properties. So for this also, if properties dot length not equals to 0, then we will use this and show all the markers. And because of this theory only, I was thinking we can merge this code, because if there are no properties that we are passing, it should not work. So yeah, let's see. Refresh. Position is not defined. Great, position is not defined here. So let's use this initial position. And if you go up and down, because I'm scrolling really quickly, there you might face some confusion. So you can go to my GitHub. Username is RT4914, and in that you will find a repository named Airbnb. Once I finish the video, I will commit my code there so you can see that actually. Now what's the issue with this? Let me check. Inspect. Inform. We have this map, but the height is empty. Okay, got it. So we'll have to set a fixed height for this. Let's close this index, go to edit. H96 for now. I'm not sure if it is best. Let's do 80. And it is working. Now if I click on it, we can get the latitude and longitude, and we can get them in console also. So now we just have to make sure that we can submit it. Let me try it quickly. If it won't work, I'll stop it. Okay. So for that, what I will do is I'm just thinking, we have set this data controller here. Let me go to rating. That's why I was searching it earlier. Rating, not this rating. Let me go to rating controller. What I want to do is, now I want to send information from JavaScript to Rails, right? To our HTML ERB. That's one way of doing it. Obviously we can do an API call in this only directly, but I would prefer the other way around. Let me refresh this. Click the map to get, okay. Okay, now let's go to rating, and in that we had used this. Let me try this. Data input rating category. Rating category. Okay. So using this we were setting the value. Let me try this. I'm not at all sure if this will work, but let's try this first. Let me close this. Go to edit. We can edit here also actually. Not the category value, but from property we can have latitude, and from here we can have longitude, and we can set value. Let's not set value, instead rating target, we'll name it as map and map target, and we'll name this target as coordinates. Okay, let me check the default value of these hidden value. Inspect h2 form. Inside form we have this div, and inside div we have this input which doesn't have any value right now. Latitude, longitude, id. Okay, great. So now, similar to this rating category, we'll create targets, coordinates, right? So let's get this coordinates thing. This, not this actually. Let me check. Const coordinates is equals to this dot coordinates target. At any given point, one of these will be null. Either the coordinates one will be null or properties, because we are using them at other various places, right? So if this click is working, let's see. Actually, this entire code should go in else section of this. I'll optimize this code later. Right now let's just focus on writing this. Create a new window, close the current window. Got it. We have to use this coordinates. So for that we have to use it on click only. So if coordinates, if it is not empty, let's use coordinates dot, how did we set value? Rating input, so value. I think I'll have to write latitude, longitude, or something like set latitude latitude, longitude. Let's keep it simple for now. Latitude, longitude, and in this latitude target. Again repeating, we could have done the API call also, but I am preferring this way because if we want to do API call, I will have to make a lot of changes and convert it into an API and all those kind of things. We can do it easily also, but this is much more easy basically. Set latitude, set longitude, and this is client side also, so yeah, it's better. So set latitude dot value should be equals to this let long dot latitude, and this set longitude should be equals to let long dot longitude. Let's try this if this will work. The values are not set currently, something is wrong. Console, missing target longitude from map controller. Typing mistake again and again. Now let's click here, go to elements. Can we see value? Undefined, undefined. Maybe we'll have to parse it. Let me check. Let me check the console dot let dot long from JSON. Okay. From JSON, where is the JSON part? It's in map controller, and in this, what was it? Let okay, it's not that readable, so I directly get it from JSON actually. JSON dot to JSON dot let dot lng. Refresh. Elements, and we got these values. So now we just have to submit this form, which we have been doing for a long time. The only problem here is that we are not adding a marker. So what we can do is we can actually add a marker here. We will do it like this. And for position, we will use let as this one, or maybe we could have used directly this because it's a JSON, and we don't need the price tag. So for that, content location, you can pass in the whatever text you want, maybe the property name or anything that you want. This content not an instance of node or location. Okay, let me check what's the issue. Okay, we will have to convert it into a title. No, let's get these also, paste it here. For now I'll just use the price tag value as location and use this price tag. Later on I'll fix this. Let's see, we don't want to show that window, so info close this info, set content, open, all these things we don't need. Refresh, click, yes, location. And we don't need this starting info also, so again clearing that also. This one also. Okay, it will keep on adding the marker. Remove all previous markers in Google Map. In Google Map, JavaScript. Map.clear overlays, nope. Removing markers. Set map on all null. Remove the markers from the map but keep them in an array. Let's do this. Hide markers. But this is not a function actually. This is something custom that we have used. So what can we do in this case? Advanced marker element. Delete markers. This will call this hide markers and make the array empty, which is hide markers, set map on null, which is this. For all the previously added markers, it will make it null. Let me think. Let me first check the time. We have crossed 27 minutes. So what I will do is, instead of price tag, name it as location. Fix this indentation. Set map on null. Nope. Marker set map. This. I can introduce an array, but I don't think it's the best approach, at least for us. But I think I'm out of options here. Markers. Add marker. Let's add it here also, and we will add it here also, but before that we will do this. Which is incorrect, so we'll pass it null. Let's try this. Refresh. Price tag is not defined, which is correct. Price tag definitely is not defined. Location. Refresh. Click. Great. But at the same time, I will have to check the entire home also, search functionality also, because we have made common changes, so there might be some issues around that. Inspect. Console. What's the issue? Missing target element latitude for map controller. How can we control this easily? Or something. Okay, we might be getting this problem here, or where actually. Let me get rid of this completely, refresh. It's at top only. Let me use let. Yes, let me use let here. And on else we'll set this as set latitude is equals to this, set longitude is equals to this dot longitude target. Let's see. Now it is working, and click is not doing anything, which is great. Let's minimize this. Click is not doing anything, which is great. That's what we wanted. So maybe we can get rid of this from here and paste it in else case. We'll have to check this thoroughly actually. And let's make it let directly. What was the issue? Okay, we had to do this because of this reference. I forgot that. So we will again have to shift it outside only, even if that means that we don't get the reference. Check if target is present in stimulus controller. Maybe it would have been easy to create two separate controllers, but let's see. Has this, okay. Has count target. Has latitude TUD target and has longitude target. If both of these are true, then we can copy this, paste it, colon. I know this might get boring for some of you, but at least I think it is important to deal it correctly. Obviously I could have stopped way before because I have already explained Google Maps, but yeah, I'm just doing my work and creating video out of it. Refresh. Has latitude target is not defined. Okay, this targets nope. Where did we see that? Select a specific target from this. Nope. Let me try this. Console.log target name will be latitude target. Let me check what does it return. Why is that not working? Okay, the find was successful. So let me write something random and let's see. Undefined. Okay, so maybe we can use this actually. Use latitude here, copy, paste this here, use longitude here, and add a check for similar properties also, and we'll mark it as let properties cut, paste, clear, use property, and get rid of this. Refresh. Length properties equals to undefined. Okay, makes sense. So where is it? This should be here. Properties and end. We used it here also, so properties and end. Refresh. Looks good. This is working. Now let's do Airbnb refresh. No errors. Click is not working. All the markers are visible. So basically this works. Now I just have to filter it out a bit clear. So something like, can we do handle click? We'll need to pass map, latitude, longitude, and a lot of different things. So I'll keep it like this also. You can segregate into multiple functions and fix this in a much more better way. Okay, but this code works and it works pretty good actually. It serves both our purpose. So now from here we just have to submit the API call. Should I do it in this video only? Even if this is long, I'll just do it in this video only. Update amenities. Let me check. Go here, go to routes, update amenities. Okay, update location. Now let's go to controllers. Which controller it should be? It should be owner properties controller. Update amenities. With that I will add update location. Let's use this same thing here. Instead of amenities param, I'll use location. Permit latitude DUD and longitude, and let's rename this to location params. Not sure if this is the perfect way, but we'll give the exact result, but I think we are on right track. Edit owner property path, update location params, correct. Property params, location params, that's all correct. Location updated successfully. Failed to update location. Let's see. Refresh. Click. Save. And we'll have to show this location when we are going to edit form. So we'll do that, but instead what I want to do is, we are on which property? We are on fourth property, which has this first image, right? So for this I'll select its location to New Delhi for now. Save. Now let's go to home page. This, let's see this property. Where is it? 67. It's still outside. Why is it outside? location is not updated basically. Inspect console, let's remove this elements, let's check the values. Inspect, go to form. Okay, we will have to update the path here. So update location, that's one that we have to do, one thing that we'll have to fix. The second thing is to show the current location in Google Maps in the edit map. So for that I'll use this model. We have this controller, let's pass latitude and longitude, map, data map. Okay, this one I'll do later, no worries. Refresh, because even if I don't do it, you guys can do it. I'm pretty sure we have done that in past, in last video also. Click save, location updated successfully, refresh, and we can see it's in Delhi. That's great. I'm really happy it worked out great. So yeah, if you like this video, do share, do comment. I'm mentioning the feedback form link in the description. Do share your feedback because it's really important for me. If you have seen these many videos, I think now now you can do this for me basically. So that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.